Yeah.
As soon as I'm about to start the car, we start getting pushed. And Alicia looks at me and goes, "Are you doing this?" I'm like, "Did you hear the fucking car turn on? It's the fucking exploder outside. You can hear that thing turn on from a mile fucking away."
Eddie Bauer edition Ford Exploder.
So it turns on, and she goes, "You got to turn the car." I was like, "I can't turn the wheel because it's literally like straight into fucking woods and everything else." So I basically brake, turn on the car, pull over, and the guy that apparently was ahead of us said, "Look on your car, look on the back. If there's handprint on it, then it actually happened." I'm going, okay. I'm still going. That gravity was in effect. It pushed.
No, now I'm thinking maybe there's little dudes and more.
I was gonna say, like,
hold on.
Essentially, this has become an attraction. I call bullshit.
Yeah,
I
bullshit.
did too, and I got out, and sure enough, there's handprints on the car. Little handprints. Little handprints of like 5-year-old kids pushing the car. The lore of the story goes, these kids were on the train. They got, apparently something happened where this guy was a fucked up dude, was drunk, and pushed them off the train, and they got run over by the train. Or they pushed them into the railroad track, something like that.
They got killed by the train.
I feel like we need to go do an episode from there.
Yeah, we can.
In the car.
I'll be down.
In the Eddie Bauer.
For motherfuckers in morph suits.
Once we're at quarantine, we're going to San Antonio.
In the Eddie Bauer.
I don't know if Eddie Bauer will make it to San Antonio.
It might.
We'll be all the way back. Remember the Bauer?
How many miles have you walked? We've walked the whole way back from Buc-ee's.
I don't know, man. Should we extend it an extra 15?
We can.
We should. This is the first time we've all three been on together.
Yeah,
Why
we
not?
can.
Yeah, this is,
we can. I mean,
this is a momentous occasion.
2 minutes. We can do a shout out to Jameson.
Shout out to Jameson. We got to get
seriously sponsor us, man. We drink your whiskey like it's a religion.
We are looking for sponsors. We do.
We are.
We are very big on supporting local businesses. I mean, obviously, Jameson's not local. We'll support anybody.
Local business definitely right now in these times needs help for sure.
Yeah,
that's what we need. A lot of these
really need to help
local places, they're really hurting for business. They need the help.
Keep on the lookout for Anchor. Jameson, come hit us up. Jack Daniels even come hit us up. We do when we're.
I'll drink it.
I'll drink
it. But I'm not going to turn it down.
No, it's a popular whiskey.
I'm not going to ask for it.
Oh, and we are drinking 1835. So
yes, we have. Somebody drank all the Jameson.
So, Justin.
So, one of the smallest guy in the room. Come on,
you haven't pissed in a lot.
We do want to support local businesses. We're going to be doing this. I don't remember if I mentioned this or if it was in the Lost episode.
Welcome back to the last edition to the third episode of the Untamed podcast.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
Big episode, man.
The long episode.
It's been a long haul.
Good long episode. All three of us boys here.
On a lighter note.
Yeah, let's get away from the dark past. I know Revenge of the Sith is a darker movie. But come on, let's get away.
Could have kind of gone upwards.
But yeah, no, it's been fun.
It has been.
This is fun. Having all three of us together is going to be more fun every week.
Oh, yeah.
I said we got to give a shout out to Whataburger. We got some Whataburgers sitting out there waiting
clutch for us.
Thanks on a big bag.
Thanks for the free bag.
Yeah, a big Whataburger bag.
That's going to go in my car.
Dude, Whataburger, I shit you not, man. Whataburger, coronavirus, hurricane, whatever. They're going to serve
there.
They're going to serve their customers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, great fucking company.
Worst thing that are having a Whataburger with Chicago buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have kept it. About that.
Well, I mean, it hasn't really just affected me personally, I guess. So
should have kept it Texas.
Yeah, it should have stayed.
It should have stayed Texas for sure. I agree with you. But still get my, double Whopper with cheese. So I'm happy.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's all I want. I just need my burger.
As long as they don't fuck with the ingredients, whatever they're doing to make those delicious burgers, as long as they don't fuck with that.
If Whataburger starts serving Chicago deep dish pizza, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but that's not pizza. That's lasagna.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I love lasagna, but don't call it a pizza.
Yeah, you can't call it a pizza. Yeah. You just change the fucking name.
Right.
It's not the same.
Mm-mm.
There was a Chicago deep dish pizza place that opened up in Huntsville.
Was there?
A while back. And everybody was like, oh, it's going to be so awesome. I was like, no, it's not.
It wasn't awesome.
It's awful.
I don't even know.
I think that lasted 6 months.
I don't even know what it was.
It was right there on the, where Zach's used to be. It was like right next door to
where
Zach's.
That crawfish place is now.
Yeah, it was like right next door to that.
Oh.
But yeah, it didn't last very long.
No go.
No, it didn't.
It happens.
Can I talk about that too? Speaking of, I just brought up crawfish. How this fucking virus has destroyed
Yeah, you're
crawfish
fucking with
boils.
crawfish season, man. This is the
It
time of year that
sucks,
Texas
dude.
we're out eating crawfish and drinking
Yeah,
and having a grand old
Lord,
time.
I'm trying to
Sure,
clear out
she
my
got the right
sinuses
order.
with crawfish, and I can't even fucking do that. Pisses me off, man.
Sean's got to step out and check out his Whataburger.
Mm.
We don't play with our Whataburger around here.
Yeah, no shit. That shit will get.
No, it's.
Don't leave it out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna eat the hell out of it.
That's what I used to do when I lived in California. Like I brought this up to you before. There's always this big debate between In-N-Out and Whataburger. I really don't see why there's a big argument between the two. They're
I
like
don't
completely different. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're not even similar. And I had Dallas. There's some. I think that's the closest In-N-Out is Dallas. I don't
There's
know if
one.
any
There's
Houston.
one in San Antonio,
Is it? Yeah, and we
and
went
it's
through the
okay.
one. That, yeah, I mean, it was good.
Mhm.
It was good. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just still love Whataburger.
Right. My wife and my brother, we left a river trip last year, and I told them, I was like, "Yo, gotta try In-N-Out. Let's just try it. You know, it's good burgers. It's good." And they're like, "Okay." So we stop on the way out of San Antonio, stop at the In-N-Out, and get the double with animal soft fries. They hated the fucking fries and just thought the burger was just okay. I don't even think Teresa finished it.
Really?
Seriously, I was like, "Damn." All right.
You know, surprisingly, around here, one of my favorite burgers is from Papa Keith's, the gas station. There, I mean, I think there's one actually right up the road from where we're at now,
Yeah.
right here in Willis. But they're like a gas station chain, local one, whatever.
Right.
There's one in
They
Riverside,
just kind of make their own.
just outside of Riverside. But man,
Yeah.
their burgers, I mean, big old thick burgers. Oh, and then there's a place right here in Willis. I don't even remember the name of it. It's
Is
a
it
little
over
yellow
there?
building.
Is it a yellow building?
Yeah.
Dude, fantastic fucking
Yes,
burgers,
that's
man.
what. Oh,
Good
man,
fucking
that-
burgers, dude.
That's the best place to get one.
Right. And you know what sucks too is like I know they're not open right now. But down in Houston, somewhere around the downtown area, my wife took me around there, just going around the city, and they weren't open at the time, so I couldn't try it. But my dad, everyone told me go to this place in Houston for the best burgers in like the state. And it's called Landry's Grocery, or it's something Landry's or Laundry's Grocery. So it's like a tiny little.
Where'd you say that?
Right around downtown Houston, like right outside of downtown Houston, somewhere in there. I couldn't.
I would assume named Landry's has got to be named for Tom Landry.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you know who Tom Landry is, right? Do you follow football?
Not as well as I wish I did.
I mean, Hall of Fame coach for the Dallas Cowboys. If you ever watch King
Oh,
of the
well,
Hill, they
Oh,
talk
well, then,
about
okay,
Tom
okay.
Landry all the time. Yeah.
Oh well, shit. You got me then. I didn't watch King of the Hill that much, dude. I know of it.
Oh, I used to love.
I know it's a
King
good
of the Hill.
cartoon. I know it's probably a great
Oh no,
cartoon.
it's not
I
a
just haven't
cartoon.
watched
It's
it.
an animated series. Kids watch
Oh,
cartoons.
right.
Adults
Sorry.
watch animated series.
Gotcha.
Like Futurama, Family Guy. Welcome back. Sean's back.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Check out his Whataburger.
Hey,
And then-
well, would you consider Family Guy a cartoon or adult series? I would say that'd be adult series.
Yeah, that's definitely an animated
Yeah.
Futurama,
adult series.
I like Futurama, but it's kind of in between.
I used to love Futurama.
I would
I
say
loved it.
I'd say it's borderline. Like there's
It's
some
hitting that kind of level where it's like cutting it close, but then they kind of pull back sometimes.
I don't know. I thought it was great.
yeah, it's
Oh
great.
no, I'm talking about as far as like adult series versus
Oh, yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah,
Like, it's a great
not
show.
bad. I mean, people used to say The Simpsons was more for adults, but there's really not a lot of bad. Well,
They have a
It's
lot
on
of hidden,
Disney Plus.
They have a lot of hidden. They have a lot of hidden jokes in Simpsons.
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit that will fly over kids' heads. You know?
One of the
See,
things
everything
about The
on Disney
Simpsons
Plus.
is it's predicted a lot of shit.
yeah, it really has a lot of stuff that happens. There was an episode on The Simpsons
What was
about
it?
this.
The Trump election.
Yeah.
One of the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few other things.
But see, everything's on Disney Plus now because Disney owns everything. And my favorite
Yeah.
thing about that is, y'all watch MASH? Or know
Yeah.
about MASH?
I've seen.
Well,
Yeah.
Klinger in MASH, it's a guy, he's trying to get his Section 8 psychiatric discharge from the Army. So he dresses as a woman. But everybody knows what he's trying to do, so they just accept it and move on, except
Right.
during the Korean War.
Yeah.
But Fox owned MASH. Disney bought Fox, which technically means Klinger is a Disney princess.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
look
favorite
at
thing
that.
about that.
That's awesome.
So we
And
got a new
then-
Disney
oh,
princess.
I love MASH.
Y'all hear
It was
this,
great.
Did y'all hear this theory about how there was somebody put it out on Reddit that they believe that Marvel and Disney is the cause of the coronavirus?
What the
There's
fuck?
a couple of conspiracy theorists out there who believe that because Last year we had Endgame, which is fantastic.
Awesome.
And
amazing.
To me, it wasn't the ending, but it felt like the ending of, an era. All these movies built up to this moment, and it was fantastic. And now after that, we've got all these other movies planned, but now they're not happening because of the coronavirus. I think it's getting canceled or pushed back or whatever. There's people out there that believe that Disney and Marvel had so much money they bought out for an excuse to end their story without telling people they ended their story with Endgame. So they decided to cause a coronavirus, cause an epidemic.
Wow.
I swear to God, dude, you can find it. It's on some thread on Reddit somewhere. I read it the other night and I was just fascinated. Reading the comments.
Reddit has a lot of weird shit.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Every website has a lot of weird shit.
But Reddit's
Reddit's cool though, man.
The ecosystem where all that shit spreads. I've been on Reddit, I'm like, God damn, man, there's a lot
it's
of
not
shit
as
on
toxic.
See, I've
Twitter,
never been on Reddit. And
you need to
people
get
will share an article or something off of Reddit, like on Facebook,
and
I'll go to click on it.
I think I've done
say
it
you
a
have
few
to
times.
download Reddit or do that.
Yeah.
See, I tried
too much
when
work.
I would share it, and
just
I
wanna
realized,
read.
well, fuck, if you
Don't
try
have
to look
enough
at the link,
space.
you got to download the app, and then it just takes you to the website, which is stupid. But yeah, I don't know why they have it set up like that, but I don't know. Get a Reddit, it's cool.
It's good.
So you mentioned Endgame. The whole Marvel Cinematic Universe was, that was
Just
thank God for Jon
incredible.
Favreau.
dude, seriously,
For real.
he started it all with such
Everything.
an incredible movie.
Yeah.
Everything. And the first time I remember seeing him and knowing who he was in Rudy.
Yeah,
Rudy.
He
Yeah.
was Rudy's best
He
friend.
was Rudy's
in-
best
in
friend.
Rudy.
Mhm.
But he created the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
and he's been in other movies and stuff, and you wouldn't think this guy was such a fantastic director and writer. too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
he's
he
awesome.
also did Mandalorian.
Yep.
Yeah,
Him and Dave
that was-
Filoni, who also created the Clone Wars, which is fantastic.
Did you know Dave Filoni was the voice of the droid Rebels?
No
Star
way.
Wars Rebels.
What?
See, I didn't
He
watch
was-
Rebels.
I
That-
think
I'll-
he
I don't know why I
produced
haven't watched
it
Rebels.
or directed it, whatever. But he was part
You
of.
need to
Rebels.
watch Rebels.
Well, I feel
It's
like
good.
right now, since we're in the middle of the final season of Clone Wars, I'm going to go ahead and just let Clone Wars finish itself out, and then I'll watch Rebels.
See, Rebels
Because Rebels
is,
takes place after.
Rebels is after.
It's like right before A New Hope, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the whole it's after Order 66.
Yep.
And it focuses around the Jedi that survived, which
Mhm.
actually, we all thought, oh, the Jedi are all that's left is Yoda. And
I
Obi-Wan.
always thought that
But
there had to have been others
there's gotta
out
be.
Yeah.
there that
Well, this guy,
survived.
Kanan Jarrus, is the Jedi, and when the show starts, you don't know he's a Jedi, but they're part of. I think it's called the Phantom Squad, the Phantom
It's
Squadron.
like
fighting the Phantom.
something
And
like that.
it's the beginning seeds of the rebellion to defeat
Oh,
the
okay.
Empire. Well,
And they
Jedi
hint
went into
that in
hiding.
the Clone Wars as well. They have like a whole arc hinting
was
at them starting the
Mhm.
rebellion.
He was a Padawan,
oh, okay.
Order
Oh, so he
66
was in
hit.
training.
right?
Gotcha.
So,
No,
but he
it's
hides
six-
it. Well, in like the first or second episode, something happens. They find another kid, Ezra Bridger, who
I
is
feel like
force
I watched
sensitive.
the main episode, and like, doesn't he like fuck up them stealing something from the
Yeah, they're
rebellion?
They're
Or,
trying
I mean,
to steal
the,
something from
Empire?
their people,
right?
and the Empire catches them.
Yeah.
and
I feel like I may
this
have
is
seen the
after they
first
got
episode.
Ezra Bridger, and Ezra Bridger's like, "What are we gonna do? What's the big
He's on like
secret?"
the ship, and he's like trying to run away from them while he's on the ship. I feel like I've seen the first
And see,
episode.
Kanan Jarrus says, "Well, I'm going to let everybody in on the secret," and he pulls out a lightsaber. And for a lifelong Star Wars fan, at that moment, you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my
God,
he
He's-
survived! Oh,
what?
fuck,
Order
lightsaber!
66."
Yes.
But then he takes on Ezra as a Padawan.
Oh.
So and it even filters in Darth Maul's story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Darth Maul
at
comes
the
back.
Sith Temple.
I heard Ahsoka is an adult in this show too.
Yep.
Yep.
Ahsoka Tano is actually she's one of the most well. She's not a Jedi. She left the Jedi Order.
Right.
It's Ahsoka.
Which they're following
Ahsoka
through
the
this
White.
final
Yeah,
season,
Ahsoka.
which is good because she left.
And
the
her
Order.
story, I love her story.
Ahsoka
She's-
Tano is one of my favorite characters. She's
Yeah.
so good.
And they focus on that she doesn't know that Darth Vader is her old master.
Yeah.
She
Right.
was Anakin's Padawan.
And she left before.
So
all
he-
that-
he
yeah,
has
all that shit
no
happens.
idea. She has no idea that her old master.
Yeah,
is
I had
Darth
heard
Vader.
about, there's a confrontation between them. I've heard there's the confrontation between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. And it's all
Darth
shit
Maul. I think it was one of the last few episodes. Darth Maul goes to Tatooine.
Mhm.
Because he has a
Tatooine.
vision or something, and he tracks
that.
down.
Don't spoil
Obi-Wan.
what happens.
Yeah, I'm not
sure
gonna
I know
spoil
because I've seen all the
But
movies.
his last interaction with Ben is pretty like he.
I've heard it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin the whole thing, but Obi-Wan kills Darth Maul, like actually finally kills.
What?
But as he's
It
dying,
happens.
Darth Maul pieces it all together and figures out that Obi-Wan is there to protect Anakin's son. So it's like, and it almost kind of, to me, it almost seemed like Darth Maul kind of always knew.
Yeah.
So as a Star Wars
couldn't
fan,
piece
should I
together.
watch